Hi, family. I'm so glad you're here. Look, I'm experimenting with moving the camera around. I'm gonna get good with it. I know y'all like that. Oh, I've fallen and I can't get up. Well, get up. It's time for the show. All right. Now, we're gonna be talking about the power, and how the G and J, you and G and J. That's gye-nyame journey, y'all. Gonna master the power of no. So stay tuned. No, the most powerful word in the universe. How it will take you to the next level of life. Only on great day, family. This is Brother Hot Tim. I want to welcome you to the Daily Toast, and we are about to jump this off first. Y'all know we got to call them out. We're going to call them out. So here we go. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out, bring them out. Bring them out. Alright, so y'all know we start with the water first, but first I want to introduce y'all to something that I'm gonna be sampling on, be sipping on a little bit, a very little bit. Alright, so yesterday I talked about trying some bitters, so I go and did some research, because my wife swear by these bitters, right? But she used living bitters, but we didn't have the bottle. And one of the things that I found out about bitters yesterday in some of my research, because I'm about to do one of the broadcasts about the power of bitters, right? Is that in order for bitters to work, you got to taste them. So when you take them in capsule form, it kind of robs you of the power of the bitters. Now, I went out and I found an African-based bitter called Moringa bitters extra strong, right? So we're gonna take a shot of this early in the morning, and also this is gonna help clean out my colon for for the fast. Because those that read the article and saw the video yesterday, I was talking about the solstice, and I want y'all to understand this is a very powerful time of the year, right? We're moving into the feminine energy. As a matter of fact, yesterday was the death point, or the beginning of the death of the masculine energy for this year, which is not a bad thing, right? Because in nature, things are supposed to ebb and flow, right? So now we reached the apex of the male energy for the year as of yesterday, and now it's on a decline. So just like if you monitor the days, you'll notice that the days got longer and longer between December 21st and June 20th. They got longer. Now, what you're going to start noticing after this apex, we reached the apex yesterday, right? So we're going to be there for probably maybe 3 more days, what you're going to start noticing is that by a minute or so a day, the sun is going to be setting earlier and earlier. Right now, we are at the apex of male energy. All right? So now, we're moving into the decline. But this right here is going to help me clean and align my system so that I could do what I need to do in the rest of the year and the coming year. Right? Because like I said, part of the Guza Sapa Challenge, the original object in the Guza Sapa Challenge was just to change the day. But as I started doing research and I started getting up with y'all in the morning and stuff like that, I started noticing that there was other things that were just as important. Right? You don't have to necessarily change your diet, but it helps. You don't necessarily have to start doing movement, but it helps. It does. You don't even necessarily have to start doing the breathing, but it helps. Right? And if we want to become the best that we can be, we want to become the greatest that we can be, right? We have to start making those sacrifices. So I had to get my ass up. I had to tell myself no. So we're going to sip on some bitters, but of course y'all know, first thing we start with is drinking that water, fam. Come on now. Let's get that water. I know it's kind of hard sometimes, but drink that water. Allow that energy, that ashe to flow through you. Allow it to wake up your brain. Allow it to get your body moving. Very first thing is water. Hit it up. Good morning, Sean King. Good morning, Miss Sheila. Good morning, Brother Kwame. Y'all know I go for 32 ounces. Those that's been watching. There's 8 ounces in a glass. That's right. If you're going to do the toast with me, get you a glass. Get you a glass, because your ancestors is worthy of the clean. Come on now. That was 16. That's 24. Man. I'm starting to wake up. You know what's funny? We got drinking games to get messed up. We ain't got no drinking games to where we drink towards health. You know, you never see people sitting around the table cheering somebody on to drink a glass of water, do you? All right. So let's take a little shot of this, and then we're gonna get into the toast. This is a bitter, family. This is bitter. A very strong natural herbal remedy for colon cleansing and all authentic, traditional, and natural herbal formula for general colon cleansing. Active ingredients: moringa, black seed, dandelion. You guys see how they got dandelion spelled on this. Dandelion root. Y'all know we spoke about that. Meadow's wheel, ginseng, uva ursa, turmeric, cinnamon, black pepper. Wow, we talked about some of those. Benefits: supplies natural energy, nourishes and it says nourisher and bone protection, release inflammation, creates good cholesterol, boost antioxidant levels, decrease water retention, control and lower blood pressure, reduce allergic tendencies, and improve vision, improves digestion, decrease inflammation, improve brain function, the immune system, improve skin complexion, and help balance blood sugar levels. Now, we gonna check out some of these because we gonna finish this bottle. I got this bottle This bottle was about $16, right? 16 ounces, so that's $1 an ounce. And this bottle might last maybe about 30 days. So we're going to sip through it and we're going to see if this thing does all that stuff. But those that want to check out Moringa. The power of Moringa. Moringa is one of those herbs that is just, it's one of those herbs that we sleep on. Then it got the dandelion root in it. Then it got the turmeric in there. Then it got the black pepper in there. I saw this shit. I said, oh, I'm about to get this. We about to try this, right? I still owe y'all a piece on a black seed oil, right? But hey, we're about to get this now. Y'all remember, one of the reasons I like going to the African stores because these things are created. This one is another company in Ghana. And this is a company that we can directly or indirectly either invest in or take some time and go over there and develop a shipping line and start bringing this stuff into our community, right? So this is like a trade opportunity here, right? So let's go and see if this shit works. It's bitter. Now I'm gonna do this week. After I do the note, we're gonna do a whole show on bitter. What bitter is, why bitter does what it does, and how metaphorically taking bitters prepare you for the hard shit in life. Woo! Now on to the toast. Woo! Y'all heard that, right? We got that grape, mature grape. I got a full belly. I got the bitters running around in me. My system's activated. My taste buds stimulated. My liver is pumping now because the bitters is in the system, right? So now we're about to throw some probiotics on top of that. So as we toast, all these bitters is getting everything jumping off and moving inside of my body. Now, we lift up the glass. Good morning, bruh. Good morning back to you. Is this Hazim? I think so. Alright, let's lift up our glass. First, we toasting the creator by whatever name you choose to call it creator. We call this energy. We call the blessings that come with this energy. We know that the energy is all around us, but we still lift up our glass to it. And we salute and we say, Ashe. From there, we move on to our personal ancestors. Our personal ancestors, family. Our personal ancestors. Those grandmothers and those grandfathers, those aunts and those uncles, those mothers and those fathers, brothers and sisters, those friends and cousins, those nieces and nephews, those people that are related to us by blood and sometimes by spirit. Those people who took the time with us that didn't have to take the time. Those people that helped formulate who we are today, that gave us the chemical combination through either joy or stress or anger and formed us. Those individuals that may have been the volcanic fire that molded you into the shape that you are today. Those individuals that took the time to knock you upside your head when you needed it, and those ones that took the time to kiss you on the cheek when you needed it. Family, we toast those powerful ancestors. Like, for example, my grandmother, right? My grandmother used to pray for me. And even though I wasn't even in the church, it was something about the fact that she was praying for me that when she passed on, I missed it. It was just something about when I called her and she was like, I'm praying for you. It's something about a grandmother's prayer. There's something about receiving a grandmother's blessing. Man, we lift up our glasses in memory of those who prayed for us when we didn't have the sense to pray for ourselves. For those who thought about us when we didn't have the sense to think about ourselves. And those who shook our head at us when we were so full of ourselves that we couldn't see what we was doing wrong. We toast those ancestors. We lift them up. We call on our personal line. We call on our family. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr. And let me say that. Yesterday my mom called me. And, well, actually I called my mom. And my mom had been talking to me about doing her deck. And those that know me know that Brother Hatim does not like manual labor. Right? I'm like, yo, I don't, I've been dodging it, and I've been dodging it, and I'm like, I don't want to do it. And so she finally got frustrated with all of the people in the family and got up and went out and started doing the damn deck by herself. So I'm sitting at my desk and a sense of guilt rolled over me because I said it would be a shame if my mama went out there in that scorching sun and passed out because her big ass son and her lazy ass grandsons didn't come over there and help her with this deck. So I went over there and started helping her with the deck and had a great time. You know what I'm saying? I thought it was going to be horrible, but I had a great time. But in talking with her, and I always got a reason for the story. In talking with her, I forgot what she brought up, the family line. And she reminded me about one of my ancestors that I was forgetting to toast. She said, well, do you remember when we went to Uncle Junior's funeral? She was talking to Cleve. You remember your Uncle Junior? Because, do you know your grandfather's name? He said, my grandfather's name was Cleveland. He said, yeah, because you're named after him. He said, do you know your grandfather's father's name? He said, no. She said, your grandfather's father's name was Herman. And she said, so just like you're named after your grandfather's brother was named after his father. So I have to lift up my glass this morning to salute my Uncle Herman. So I do, y'all hear me? I say Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texana Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly. I've been toasting Herman Brown Sr., but I haven't been lifting up Herman Brown Jr. Now, I never met Herman Brown Sr., but Herman Brown Jr. was a major aspect of my life. So sometimes we got to go back and we have to do some stuff that we don't want to do so that we could be reminded about shit that we supposed to do. Right? I'm sitting up here dodging painting this porch. And somebody who was close to me, somebody who picked me up when I was young, somebody who used to encourage me about school, right? And about football, somebody who helped push me in the direction that I'm going in right now, I forgot. It slipped my mind. And I had to go over and paint a deck to do this. I had to take time off of work to do this so that I could be reminded about Herman Brown Jr. I salute you, elder. I salute you, ancestor. And I ask for forgiveness for not lifting you up every morning in my foolishness. You know what I'm saying? So, Herman Brown Jr., Geneva Brown, Cleveland Brown, Gina Gaines, Alvaro Brown, Cecil Ellis, Margaret Ellis, Normal Acts, Sapet Mott Rob, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappan, John Fallard, Elder Donaldson, Elder Harrison, Elder Farmer, Dr. Marianne Williams, Pastor Yusef Weston. We lift up our glass and we salute them and we say Ashe, right? And we toast all those that come to our mind, but we salute all those that rest in our heart. And we don't mention their name because it's not a matter of love, it's a matter of gigabytes in the mind, I guess, you know. So we toast and we say Ashe. Now we move on to this present moment. Today is Ujima. I want to salute each and every last one of y'all on this day of Ujima, the day of collective work and responsibility. I want you to look for that during this day, right? Look at your collective work and responsibility. And part of our collective work and responsibility is learning how to say no, family. This is what the whole YouTube piece is going to be about. Your no is sufficient. Family, we lift it up today. It is part of your collective work and part of your responsibility to learn to say no and mean that shit. Not feel guilty about that shit. Every now, not even every now and then. No is a word of power. Everybody say it with me. No, no, right? Yeah, we wanted to echo through the digital world this morning. No, right? Because there's certain things we have to start learning to say no to, so that the universe could start saying yes to us. So we lift up on this day and we remember on Ujima our responsibility, and we working on no today, and we say Ashe. From there we toast our children's children onto infinity. We toast them now so that they will remember to toast us tomorrow. Right? And the question we always got to answer is, what are we doing in order to be remembered by our children? Shouts out to Brother Kwame. Thank you for sharing. Last but not least, I toast you. Thank each of y'all for tuning in now and in the future, because I be seeing on the timeline some of y'all be creeping in a little bit later, and I understand. So I lift up the glass to you. I toast you in any special libation or special toast that you would like us to go through. And just like with the ancestors, you can put them on the timeline. I'll come back and get them. Or if you have a special thing that you want toasted, just put it up. I got you. All right? We toast and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. Ooh. Family, shit tastes a lot better after you take some bitters. Embrace the bitter in life. Alright. So, I got my own little detox formula that we're working on. For those that are interested, those supporters of the journey, I have started this month's, this period's brew. Started it right on the solstice. This is going to be a good batch, family. So, here's the detox. Developing a personality all its own. Feel it working. Alright. So, I want to say peace out to YouTube. To Facebook and YouTube. We about to get it in. Y'all, it's going in. Those of you who are not subscribed to YouTube, y'all need to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It'll pop up on the timeline. Just be wary of it. Click subscribe to the YouTube channel. I'm trying to build that up as well. Second, You need to do the Nguza Saba challenge because I'm telling you, in 21 days, you can see some changes and from that 21 days, you're gonna be able to build on something. And on top of that, it's free. You don't have no excuse. I'm giving away all types of shit. I'm giving them meditation techniques, right? Culturally appropriate meditation techniques, culturally appropriate food combination, culturally appropriate. Yeah, I'm going out and culturally appropriating shit. Just like I culturally appropriated the week, I done culturally appropriated breathing techniques. I done culturally took over movements. I done culturally appropriated, because people don't mind culturally appropriating your shit. I don't mind culturally appropriating other people's stuff. You know what I'm saying? Peace, Miss Sheila. You have a great day. I'll be going on. So I thank everybody. You know what I'm saying? And Facebook, I'm out. I kind of went off on that one right there, right? The culture, But y'all understand what I'm saying, right? So hey, have a great day. Facebook, YouTube. Here's your break. Hmm. Y'all ready? Let's get it. I'm experimenting with some different camera angles and stuff. All right, so today's talk is, as you have heard, learning to use the power you'll know. Family, listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. Your know is sufficient. I know I did a video on this before, but I'm starting to notice that certain people do certain concepts over and over and over, and I guess it's mastery through repetition. So I need to remind myself and I need to remind you that your know is sufficient. A lot of us are challenged on a daily basis, and people ask us questions and ask us to do things. And a lot of times, when we have to tell people no, even when it's for our good, we feel guilty about it. The question I got to ask you is, why? Why? You know what I'm saying? Not only do you feel guilty, but people are emboldened to ask you for an explanation about your no. And even when you're talking to yourself, you ask yourself for an explanation for no. And for some reason, people believe that they deserve an explanation for your no. But this is the fact that you got to understand, family. Your no is sufficient. One day I came to this point because I was talking to somebody one day. And they asked me for something. And I told them no. They looked at me and they said, why? And I didn't have a good reason. Well, I didn't think I had a good reason. And when I said no, I didn't even think I needed a reason just to say no. But I asked them this question. I said, if I told you yes, would you ask me for an explanation of why I told you yes? He was like, no. Then why isn't my no sufficient for you? And I had to think about that, right? Because oftentimes in our lives, we run into people who feel entitled. Yeah, a lot of us, some of us, we each got to put our, because each of us are in this position, because many of us have been told no before and been insulted, right? You know what's insulting about a no? It's because somebody had the audacity that you may have thought was below you and told you no. And you feel insulted. You feel, as they say in the rap world, a certain type of way. Because how dare you say no to me? This is what's going through people's minds when they're asking you for your money, when they're asking you for your time, when they're asking you for your attention, and you're like, no. Why? This is a great opportunity Why would you say no? Why would you say no to me? Basically, in the term, and actually, you can start hearing in your mind, you plead. Why you saying no to me? You servant. Why you saying no to me? You serf. How dare you say no to me? Family, I need you to start practicing your no. No is a very powerful word. Say it with me. No. Right? You can feel it in your mouth. It's one of the simplest words in the English language. And not only can, when you say no, in English, every other culture recognizes that you are, in a sense, saying and understand that you are not going to do something. It don't matter what language. Hell, no is no in about 10 other languages. No is, have you noticed that this word is so powerful? And it's so powerful that it's one of the few words that goes through little changes in different languages. Nah. Nah. No. No. Is one of the few universally recognized terms. And for some reason, we don't feel worthy to use it. As individuals and as a group, as an individual, people are able to run the guilt on you, and you weaken your no when you start giving people explanations about why you telling them no. You don't owe nobody shit. When you say no, let your no be your no. No. Fuck about my face. You know what I'm saying? Because when they ask you why, in a sense, it's an insult. You don't owe them an explanation. It's no. If the property that you are discussing is yours, can I have some of your water? No. If it's your property, no. Now, what may happen is because you get to see a person's true nature when you tell them no, right? Right? You can see somebody's true nature when you got money and they come and ask for your money and you tell them no. And they expose themselves. Right? When you out on a date and, you tell somebody no, they want to know why, and they start pushing up on you. They expose themselves. And they're not necessarily, they're exposing themselves, but what they're telling you is what they think about you. Deep down, how dare you tell me no? You're not worthy to tell me no. As a matter of fact, you owe me an explanation for why you telling me no. And family, I'm here to encourage you to tell you that you owe nothing. You don't owe people an explanation for your no. No doesn't need to be explained. Once again, I told you no is known in all languages. No. It's known. Right? So now, on the individual level, when we master no, we can master no as a culture. No. As a culture. Black folks, when we say no as a culture, it's an insult. We insult everybody. Why? Because everybody believes that they are above us. So we need to start practicing our no's on individual levels. Right? Then we get on up to the no's as a group. No, that's not going to happen. No, that won't be tolerated. No. No. Right? Part of the issue is like even with some of our teachers in our schools, they haven't mastered the power of no. You know what I'm saying? You feel like, for example, even in schools, you got to say no and explain to the children why you're telling them no. No. Then if something happens, you got to explain to the parents your rationale in telling the child no. No. You know what I'm saying? We gotta get to a point in our society where it's okay for somebody that to say no. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, it stimulates growth. And now in our personal lives, we got to learn to say no so that we could make room for the universe to start telling us yes. We say yes to so much shit that we don't have room on our plate for anything else. And by us learning to say no, and by us learning to turn things away, and by us saying no and protecting what was given to us, because sometimes the way the universe works, the universe will give you a key for a certain door that you need to hold on to. And when that door appears, somebody done borrowed the key and you can't get in the goddamn door because you should have said no. You're trying to be liked. You're trying to be liked. You're trying to be loved. You think that love is all about yes. See, we got to learn about real love in our community. Like one of the reasons I'm able to sit here and toast is because I had a grandmother that was able to tell me no. I had a grandfather that's able to tell me no. I had a mother that's able to tell me no. And a lot of us, we look around and we get upset because somebody in your life will tell you no, but somebody else, they'll tell yes. And you feel a certain type of way. You feel entitled. You feel hurt. You mad because they could tell that person yes, but they'll tell you no. They don't love you because they told you no. You're not worthy. And how dare they tell you no? You know what I'm saying? Because actually, and also what it reveals within a person is one, how in a sense they feel about you, but then also it reveals even deeper how they feel about themselves. Right? Once again, my whole life I felt unworthy. When you tell me no, it's too much. So family, family. Let's learn and cultivate our nose. Strengthen and empower our nose. Embrace and love our nose. Right? Not our nose. Our no. No. Say it with me. No. See, there's no other word that forms in your mouth like no, except for no. I know. Right? But I want you, see, when you start explaining and questioning your no, you weaken it. No is a magical power. No is a protective spell that you weave with your tongue and place the border around your limits, around your expectations. And when you start explaining away the borders, you allow the enemy of mediocrity, you allow the enemy of laziness, you allow the enemy of greed to chisel away at the wall that you have erected with your no. Family, we got to start stopping that shit. Right? So, I'm going to finish sipping on my detox. Took my bitters. I'm going to go back to sleep because I got a couple hours before I have to be where I need to be. Me, my girls, and my son. I got a dental appointment. Y'all know that a couple of months ago, I broke a tooth. This is when we got into the oil daddy. And I've been dealing with the tooth through the oil daddy. As a matter of fact, it don't hurt now. Right? But it's now time for me to get the tooth dealt with. Right? Or at least looked at. But these remedies work. I talked to y'all about the bitters. We're going to have a discussion about the bitters. And boy, I'm putting some shit together for you about bitters. And looking at bitter as a metaphor. We about to build, family. About to build. Taking this shit to a whole nother level. Right? You know what I'm saying? So, I want to wish y'all great Ujima. And also recognize that today is your day to take your responsibility. responsibility. Your collective work, your responsibility. Your responsibility. And start telling those motherfuckers in your life, no. I said no. No. Tell them no. 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 You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all gonna get out there and get reckless and get fired, but you know, it is what it is. Because you got to learn, you got to experience your no, right? You know what I'm saying? The power of your no. Because you make, and just look at people's face when you say no. Look how shocked they are. Like, how dare you tell me no? Especially in this society, right? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? You get to rip the mask right up off a motherfucker when you tell them no. How dare you? The fuck you mean no? No. No. Yeah, no. No, motherfucker, no. No. You know what I'm saying? I mean, since you couldn't accept my no in a nice way, no, motherfucker, no. You know what I'm saying? So I toast you, I salute you, I lift you up. I pray that the ancestors will touch your heart. I pray that you find some ancestors like I did yesterday that may have slipped your mind. Toast you in all your relations. And I am out. Thank you for watching the video. I want you to subscribe. Click the bird right there, the fiery bird. And I also have a special video just for you, right there. And for those that want more information about gye-nyame Journey, go to our site. It should be right about there.